Everyone, and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Okay, so I splurged. In the last video I discussed the homeschool planner that I needed to purchase, just in case anyone's concerned about that. All was there, so just probably to make myself feel better. It's probably the only reason I mentioned that. Okay, so yeah, I kinda jumped on the fun bandwagon craze, and I purchased myself a knitting machine. Madonna, don't be mad at me. I love you very much. Okay. I'm not switching to knitting. It's just I figured maybe make it simpler, a little bit easier on me. Okay. So, I did not have, obviously, before, Addies are pretty pricey, let's all be honest. I feel like if you guys know Addy machines, they're a little bit expensive. So, I have the loom, just like the regular plastic loom. I tried it. It's not really my thing. It's okay, like, I'm gonna get it, but it's not really my thing. I thought this would be a little bit, perhaps not serious, a little more exciting, and make things a little more productive. Maybe that's what it is. So, okay. I got it off of Amazon. I will link it below. I got the cheapest one that isn't like for 7-year-olds, basically. That's what I was going for. Nothing too top and too crazy, just in case I don't like it. And now that I'm looking at it, it says more than a toy, so I think it might be a toy. It also said it was a Sentro. I think we all probably know better than that, but let's see. Alright. So, this is, I just got it just a minute ago. So I haven't opened it. This is, it's an unboxing. Alright. So this is what the box looks like. It smells like Lysol. I sprayed it. It makes me happy though because, okay, just sidetrack. Total squirrel moment here. Whenever I ended making all those things very first started, I got yarn from Hershey's and I sprayed it with Lysol and everything, so then, since then, the smell of Lysol always reminds me of yarn, and so now it's a really good smell. These two just kind of like, reminds me of yarn every time, just saying. Okay, back to the story. So, this is a knitting machine. It says Magic Loom, more than a toy. Fingers crossed, am I right? Okay. Easy to knit, fast knitting. Just so the group sees it in case. It says Sentro. It says Sentro. Okay. This is the back of the box. A little bit dented, but alright. As long as everything's cool inside. So it's supposed to come with some extra yarn stuff. Let's see. You can make your tension tight, moderate, or loose, which I feel like makes sense, right? There are 3 different options. You can do panel or tube knitting, which I was all about. And we can make hats or scarves or socks or, whatever you can knit. Am I right? So, okay. It comes with circular knitting needles and some yarn needles, and then it comes with, like I said, some scrap yarn. It said, I believe, 10 balls. It shows 4 on here, so we'll see. It says that you can make hats, scarves, and knitted hats. Not just hats, y'all. Also a knitted hat. So, very exciting. Okay, let's check it out. I don't have that pillow. Well, it's scrap yarn, so that's exciting. What do they call it? Like it's not trash yarn. Y'all know what I mean. Videos. Oh, it's upside down. Flip it over. flip it over. So here are the instructions. Looks a little toyish, a little kiddish maybe not. Fingers crossed. I have some yarn set aside. I'll show you in just a second what I'm going to try to work with. I don't know what that was. That didn't sound good though. It includes the legs, the suction cup. You're supposed to place the suction cup on the notch machine pillar. This just tells you how to assemble the legs basically. I've seen on several videos people saying that you need to like clamp it down. The Addy, I guess you do, but maybe not so much. These you definitely need something to clamp it down, so my husband has plans I think for that. He also has plans for other things. I really hope it's not inexpensively made, I suppose. Because yeah, he has a really cool thought for it. Okay, so these are the knitting needles. The first pair of knitting needles I've ever owned in my life. I realize they're not exactly the same, but they're the two kind. Everybody with me, please. Okay. Hey, it comes with a screwdriver. See, Phillips said, if all else fails, you know, you get a little bit of yarn. Phillips said screwdriver. Hey, you know? Okay. Life ain't bad at all, I'm telling you. Alright, then right there, if you guys can see on my lap and show you. Sorry. Crinkle. Okay, here's your tension. Once again, be like Mitch Hedberg. Whatever it is, just add the word to the end of it. So your tension Okay. Tension holder, I don't know, whatever that's called. I will learn it and we will discuss what it's called. So here's, let's see, there's one. Okay, sorry. So it did come with 10 balls of yarn, like it's not trash yarn, I can't think of the word, just like your extra, like, yarn to get everything right. Okay, so it came with these, slate blue and ivory color. They were on the edges, and then this is what it looks like. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed with me, group, because it says Sentro. Did it just say lucky? Or is it a misprint? Okay. Everyone else I've seen that gets that aren't whatever, and it says that in the description even on Amazon. It's like Sentro/Sentro, and so I was just like, oof, what if? And so maybe, I don't know. Maybe, you know? Maybe. Okay. But all I know is that I got a box that I can pack things in, and that's exciting. Obviously, this just means I have more things to pack, but hey, get rid of some yarn, it all works out, am I right? Okay, so I got 2 of these then. I don't know if they're different sizes. I suppose I could use my little gauge thing and I would know, huh? I have a little gauge that I wasn't really sure what it was for, and then I figured out what it was for. So it's probably just to get it at the end and sew things together. Okay. Oh god, I don't know all the bottom now. It's a little deal. Okay, so there's another slate looking color. There's 2 of these, and pink. Did I drop one? I think I dropped one. I think there's another white one. I don't see it though. There it is. I knew there had to be 10. Still in the box. Okay, cool. It's like I thought I counted. Anyway, guess I didn't. Yeah, so there's this taupe color, so ivory, that slate kind of blue, like a, I mean, I don't know, a little bit lighter than slate kind of a blue. Okay. this, my friend's knitting machine. So excited. So right here is where you can switch it from either panel, either panel or tube. So you just push that up or down, hear it click, and a little twisty thingy. This is where your tensioner goes, and your legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your yarn goes through here into the tensioner, and then this right here, there's one black peg. Oh, here we go. Didn't expect that's not gonna go up, is it? Because it's right there. Anyway, right here is one black peg, and that's the beginning. So the rest of them are all white. Let's do this together for the first time. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Black. Do it that way. It's probably part of it, huh? Okay. So then right there is the black one. All the rest are white. And that's how you know that's the first of your row. It does not have a row counter, but that's okay. Just one of my sweet precious friends sent me a row counter. And so just every time the black little hook comes around, I shall click my row counter. All is well. So I'm very excited about this. As per most things, I suppose. That was loud. Okay. Set that back on the box. Some of the yarn that I got to start with. Obviously, you start with these. And then after that, I've heard that Caron Simply Soft works really well, which I could see because it's kind of thinner and really slick. So I mean, I could see that. And so I have a skein and maybe a half. This one's been through stuff to say the least. But I have that much of the Caron Simply Soft. And then I have some mandala cakes, 2 of those. That one is the color Times Square, Simply Soft. This is the color Nifflers with a name. I don't make up the names, y'all. I've talked about this before. It's just regular mandala, the color Niffler. That's what it looks like. Very pretty. And then this is the color Narnia. I'm okay with that one. There we go. That's what it looks like. Looks like sherbet. Okay. Oh, yay, look it. This one is Mandala Bebe. It's, you know, my Moira Rose in it. It's Bebe. I'm very excited about this one. This may be right after the Caron just to check it out. I have a few other yarns in here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Like, we'll see as it goes, I guess, right? I have this from one of my sweet friends. The Yarn Bee Warm and Cozy Spa. It's very, very soft. It's not very thick, so I think maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. It is, after all, a Sentro, am I right? So, maybe. I also have the Premier Anti-Pilling DK colors. Not covers, but colors. This one is a 3 lights. I feel like it'll be okay. It's really, really soft, too. This is the color Suede. Pretty sad. These are usually back here, some of these, but I've gotten very excited and made a little basket for things. I decided whenever I get adventurous, and I'm up for 2-tone mats, I have these. So this is the Big Twist Renewal. It's 100% recycled yarn, not cycled. It's probably cycled. I suppose it's washed, but it's recycled, and that's what's important. This is dark blue and coral. My battery's about to cut off, so I better get with it. So, okay. Dark blue and coral. And then I have these. And these are the ones I'm wondering if they're going to work. Yarn Bee Dazzling. It's a little bit thicker, not really, but I'm wondering about, because it has the sparkles in it, and I'm wondering if that's going to get caught. And then also I have the Yarn Bee Delish Boutique Chateau Freak Spooky Boutique. This one's really thin, but it's kind of fuzzy. Ooh, about dropped it. So yeah. This is, I don't know what color it is. Pool. Yeah, they put the sticker right over it. This is the color pool, and then this is the color pomegranate pudding. So, alright. So those are the ones I'm going to go try. Fingers crossed, group, please. Thank you. By the time you see this, I will know. Perhaps I'll put something at the end if I make something. Kind of right in the middle of the, well, not right in the middle, but we've started our family blanket at this point, and so I've been doing those. Some of the videos that you guys have seen are like older, but like ones that are on my phone. So anyway, but I'm sure by the time you guys see this one, I'll probably have made something. I hope, hopefully, everybody. All right. So once again, it's the Sentro. Very exciting. I will link this below. Yeah, so I'm gonna go see if I know what I'm doing. Very excited. So, alright, thank you guys so very much for watching this. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Please stay safe. I will talk to you soon. It's pretty darn awesome, y'all. I like it. Do a one-handed. Check that out. There's our first one. Just click that. And just like that, 2 rows, less than a minute. I'm all about it. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys my setup. I stole a table. It's actually my husband's nightstand. It's 2-tiered. It says extra scrap yarn and stuff. This is my bag of yarn that I've been playing with. This is where I am. Ooh. Row counter. This, what I'm working on, is the Mere Woods. If I can do this one-handed. Mere Woods in the color Forget Me Not. This is really pretty blue. Really pretty blues, should I say. Sorry. And there's all these really pretty colors in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I row counter down. See if I can do this and show you guys how much I love this thing. I don't know if I can do it one-handed or not. I've been having my other hand with the row counter right there. But I love it. I've already gotten, this is the next day after I got it. I have, I think, 6 or 7 hats and 2 scarves. I've used the mandala cakes to make scarves, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love this thing so much. So yeah, all like the little yarns that I really haven't been messing with, which this one I plan on making a hat, the Mere Woods, but all of like the, sorry for the wonderful views, but all of like the mandalas, like my 3 weights and things like that, I haven't really used that much because I don't like the size of them. Ta-da! So it's perfect. So I will come back and show you guys what all I made in another little review, but like, technically a whole day in, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, cool. See you in a minute. Okay. Also, I meant to tell you guys, this right here is the big twist yarn. This is the, like, I think medium rose. It's too thick. Like, it works, but it just kind of catches, and so anything like a 3, obviously I'm sure below would probably be great. This is a 4. It's kind of thinner, but it's really soft, and so I think that's why it's doing okay. Every now and then it kind of has, like, not really issues, but it's just, you can hear it like catching more than like the mandala cakes did. But yeah, this I'm gonna say is a no-go. I mean, you could do it, but you know, do you want to and mess it up? Probably not. So I'm gonna say 3 lights. Anything other than that, or 3 light and below, or 3s probably even, and you're good to go. Like I said, I've used this as a 4 and it's fine. So just, and the Kieran Simply Soft, I used it and it worked perfectly, and it's a 4, but same thing. It's just like kind of thin and soft. But so anything thin and soft, you're good. All right. Okay, guys. So I'm back with my 1 day in review of my Sentro machine. I've had it now for 2 days. Actually, this is the 3rd day, so I've played with it for 2 days, 2.5, because it's fun. But I just want to show you guys what I kind of made in the first day, and then I'm going to come back with the crochet ramblings and show you guys the goodies that I went through. If you've been here before, this shelf probably looks a lot different. Usually there's yarn stacked all the way up it. I've been going through the yarn, like the 3 weights and things that I don't really like to play with so much as far as yarn. Acrylics and 4 weights and up are kind of my jam. So I have a few wool things, a couple like with wool in it, one had alpaca in it, same thing as wool. I don't understand the phenomenon. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Farm kid here. I don't get it. It has little hairs and it smells like barn, and it's beyond me. I don't know. Everyone has their thing, right? But most of the 3 weights and things that I knew I wasn't going to use, they're beautiful, like setting up as far as cakes go. But they're not so much fun to work with. They're beautiful for shawls and things like that, but also I got this fun thing, and so, you know, it is what it is. I've mentioned that we are moving. So, like, my thought is the more yarn that I use, the less we have to move. I can put all of my makes in a tub, then it's just 1 tub instead of like 8 giant trash bags. So I think that'll work. Okay. So, in my first little bit of using this Sentro, I absolutely love it. Sorry for the squeaks. I'm gonna move you guys if I can. Hold on, everybody. Buckle in. Safety first. Okay. This is what I have it set up on. I hope you guys can see because of the sunshine. I'm gonna get a yarn room before long. Life's gonna be great. Okay, so these are all of my waste yarn. That is the word. It's not trash yarn, y'all. It's waste yarn. So these are my waste yarns. I just put those in this little bucket. Can't really see because of the sun. And so I just set it on this table. It was my husband's nightstand table, but like I said, we've been kind of moving things, so the house doesn't look quite like it used to. It's 2 tiers, so I've just put all my things I've made down here. These are my hearts from my precious friends that I've been working on from a blanket. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, Olive, you can't have those. I was trying to get them. Okay, sorry. So this is kind of my setup. I just have it on here, and then I can work with it. Have my yarn, my makes, all of my tools and things that I need, just all right here. This has been in the living room. Set you back without knocking you over. There you go. So this has been in the living room, and I've just been sitting at the, like, on the couch, playing with it. My husband and I have kind of discussed like a better setup for the table, and some different ideas for it, because I've made several scarves, and that way, should I say, as I make the scarves, instead of having to like put them back on top, they could like fall through or have different things. So this is his nightstand, but I have plans in the new house for fun things. The house is going to be different over there, so not like insanely different, but just how we organize, I guess. So anyway, I'm not sure about this table, so it'll probably just be in the craft room, yarn room. Y'all get a yarn room. Hey guys. So it's probably silly that I'm using most of this yarn up, because now what am I going to put, like all those beautiful cakes, you know? Right. So the first like 24 hours of me having this machine, I fell in love. I would indeed save my pennies for an Addy machine. I have a little song that I wrote and sent to Derek the other day about saving my pennies for the Addy machine. But anyway, because yeah, I understand the phenomenon behind the knitting machine. The knitting loom is too tedious. We've discussed this. I get. Yeah, it's a neat way to work through yarns that I probably wasn't going to use anytime soon anyway. Okay, so the very first thing I made on here was this hat, because I've heard from several people that the Caron Simply Soft works very well. This is my waist yarn. This is my Caron Simply Soft. The projects I've made, I've not completed, as in like finished off or anything. These are not live stitches. These are. You can just like uncinch it or whatever, but I have it cinched to where it's the top of the hat. And then so this is your hat. So this is the very first one I ever made, and I like it. There are a couple spots where it kind of, was funky, but hey, I was learning, right? So that's what it turned out like, and I think it's so pretty. This is Caron Simply Soft in the color Times Square. Excuse me. So I just looked on YouTube for this, just like how to use your machine, and Olive, no, sorry, how to use your machine, and then I looked up like kind of a graph of how many rows I would have to make for like a teenager to an adult size hat, and so that's how many I did for this one. Then for the next hat that I made, I've mentioned that I've been watching a lot of people like set up for craft fairs and their ideas for craft fairs, like how much they charge for things, like all of these things, so that way like when/if I ever get to do a craft fair, I go in like kind of knowing what I'm getting into, I guess. That's just kind of how I usually am with things. Like I like to learn about them and plan everything out, and then go in like just because it's just how I am. So anyway, I've been watching Taylor Lynn crochet. She has a YouTube channel. I will link it below. She also has a blog and Twitter, Instagram, all those things that I do not have, but she has a blog. The Dinner in Mumbai sweater that I showed the other day on my Crochet Ramblings, the like really pretty like pinks and purples and teals sweater that I was showing, that's her pattern. So she also has she calls it a Bonfire Beanie, which the country kid in me was just like, yes, what else would you need a beanie for other than a bonfire? Yes, okay, maybe a fall buggy ride, but it's in buggy, I mean like our dune buggy, but anyway, maybe a summer one, because I'm kind of okay. So my phone cut me off. I apparently need to go in and delete some things. I have a couple videos that are trying to upload. Our family surprise blanket day 3 has been trying to upload. It was at like 90% earlier, and then just went off. I have a like yarn ramblings and classroom tour that tried to upload for 3 days, and then it got to about 80%, and it was just like, you know what, nah. So I don't know what's going on with the phone. No clue, so I apologize for the little intermission there. I suppose to y'all it wasn't really an intermission, it just kind of blipped right into me being like, can you believe? But anyway, YouTube, am I right? Okay, so what I was saying is I normally, wear a hoodie on the dune buggy, whatever, so I'm sure I'll wear this hat throughout. But Taylor Lynn, at her craft fairs, one of her biggest sellers is her Bonfire Beanie. Yes, baby. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So one of her biggest sellers is her Bonfire Beanie, and so I wanted to try to make one. So I did. So also not finished. This is a double. It's really long right now. You fold this in and then like double it, and then that way it's reversible. So if you wanted to do like because you do 110 rows, so say you wanted to do like 55 rows in one color, and then you could switch, and then you could like, you know, make it reversible and all fun. But this is the second one I made, so I did have a pattern for this one. Haven't finished it off, but that's okay. And then I decided it would be fun to make a scarf. So this is the, oh darn, I have them all right here. I have one more of these. This is the Yarn Bee Delish Boutique. I got this, once again, like I said, Shop Till You Freak, Spooky Boutique. I got this last year, like last October, last fall, I suppose. Everyone start saving your pennies again, because it won't be long until that next Hobby Lobby sale. Just saying, ladies, okay? But I got this last year, and I knew I wasn't going to use it because it's teensy tiny. My plan originally was like a shawl, but probably not. So I've just kind of had it. It's been sitting up here. This is one that is 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. And so like as you look in it, it just looks like little hairs. I know you guys can see the fuzzes, but can y'all see those little hairs? And it's just, it reminds me of like horsehair or like something. And so I don't get it. I don't understand the phenomenon, but that's alright. I made a really pretty scarf, and that's what matters. So I just used the whole entire skein, all 500 something yards, right? Yep, 590 yards. Used the whole thing. Made the ultimate scarf. Once again, still not finished off. This is what it looks like though. Look how pretty that turned out. Just that spot. Looks like tie-dye. Just keeps going. Energizer Bunny scarf. So, I've mentioned before, I'm under 5 feet. I'm 4'11 3/4. I rock that 3/4 every time anyone asks me, and I say 3/4, and they're always like, "Oh, that's cute," and I'm like, "It counts. Thank you." No, I'm not 5 feet, but that counts. And then they'll measure me, and they're like, "I bet you're 5 feet," and they measure me, and they're like, "Nope, you're not." And I'm like, "Hi, yeah, I know. Live here, quite aware. How many windows are in my apartment? You know what I mean?" So anyway, I know. Okay, so anyway, I figured I could do this and like wrap it around a couple times after I finish it off, obviously, but just the ultimate scarf. You could do this super cute thing, right? One of these maybe, if you want to be fancy. You never know. But yeah, so this is the insane scarf that I made, and I've made a few of these now, hence the yarn being gone. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make a few of these for the family for Christmas, because they're all like, "Oh, that's neat." So whenever I put it around my neck one time, it goes about 2 inches past both of my toes. So it's pretty long, but that's alright. It's perfect. So, in my personal opinion, let me scooch. Personal opinion, you guys do what you want. Again, I will link this beauty below. See, it even suction cup to my table. That's how good it is. And I've heard people have to like use clamps and things to clamp it to the table. I have not had one issue. So this is it. This is what I'm working on now. I mean, I'm making another Bonfire Beanie, and I'm using Next Best Thing. I said it right that time. Yay, if y'all have been here before. This one's tongue twister for me for some reason. And the color Flux. And so I'm, like I said, making another Bonfire Beanie with that. I will finish those off and come back eventually and show you guys. I want to do a crochet ramblings right after this while I have like a little bit of feeling semi-okay, and show you guys the other things I made, because I've made several things on it. Because it's been fun. So I'm not afraid to buy 3 weights and things now, which is very exciting, because before, nope, they weren't really on my radar so much. But like that, whenever I get Mary Maxim mystery boxes, I usually get some yarn that is thinner and things like that. And I usually don't know. I mean, I know what to do with them, but you know, it's like, ugh, just because I just like 4s and bulky yarns. Personal preference. But now, yay, via the Sentro, it's all good. So like, so this was the most inexpensive one that I could find that was not a toy. I believe it was like $34, I think. So I mean, you know, that's pretty good. I went through, I don't even know how many skeins of yarn, several at this point. These are just the ones that I've used up, much less the ones that I have like partial skeins in here. I have one that's almost finished. I made a hat with Muir Woods. It's beautiful, and I have just enough for a pom-pom. So that's my plan with that one, but I will show you all of that in Crochet Rambling. So okay, so that was my unboxing and my first day with the Sentro. Definitely would recommend this one. I mentioned if it was like a little bit thicker yarn, you can hear it kind of catching. It kind of had a little bit of issue, but like these 3 weights, like these, it like breezed right through it. I used a sock weight one time just because, and it wasn't even an issue. It's like it didn't even know it was there, and that one is really pretty. So okay, all right. So thank you guys so very much for watching my unboxing and my review of this Sentro. Once again, will be linked below. Check it out if you would like to. I would say it's definitely worth the money. I quite enjoy it. So, saving my pennies for an Addy. One of these days, if you wish upon a star, perhaps an Addy, you know, well, fill up your piggy bank and you'll have enough for it. That would be good. So, alright. Hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day, and I will talk to you all soon.